London Dance Academy, and a note for Julianne, we're wearing freshly cleaned shoes to train in the studio. I'm here with my friend and another teacher, Renee, and today we're going to give you a high-intensity interval fat loss metabolic training circuit that's going to be our warm-up for our whole training for the day. And I just thought I'd talk you through the exercises before we get in. The exercise circuit is called 300, and you can do up to 3 rounds. And there's 30 repetitions of every exercise. I'm just going to give you the pointers of the exercises that are involved before we get into it. So I'm using the mirror to train so I can see my alignment. I'm going to start with 30 squats. And with the squat, I turn my knees out and I sit back, keeping my chest upright, like I'm sitting back in an imaginary chair. I'm really using my core to keep me up, and I'm using my butt to squeeze and stand up straight. So I'll do 30 of those. Immediately after that, I think I've got shoulder press. Is that right, Renee? Yeah.
Shoulder press.
So I just place my feet together, not all the way together, a little tiny bend in my knees. And today I'm going to do my shoulder press in what's called a neutral position, neutral grip. I've got a 3-kilo dumbbell, and I'm not letting my arms drop down to here. I'm starting already with my forearm in a horizontal, vertical position, and then I go 30 times, up and down. And I keep my arm right next to my ear. I'm going to full extension. I'm not locking out the joint, but I'm using the muscle. So I'll do 30 of those. I believe exercise 3 is the mountain climber. Is that correct? So we've got 30 mountain climbers. I'm in a plank position, one knee in, back leg extended, switch. So each one is that. That's 2, 3. 30 of those, nice and fast. Speed is your friend. Exercise number 4, I believe, is the seated twist and tap. And it's an exercise for our obliques. So I'm on my mat. I start with my back nice and tall, and then I make a C shape with my spine. I curl up and lean back. I'm going to make this hard for myself by picking up my legs, keeping this nice and straight here. You've got 2 hands. You can clasp them in front of you. You can even hold the dumbbell. Boom. Feel like this to add some extra challenge, and you take one elbow as far around to the floor and the side as you can. 3, 4, 5, 30 of those. And we've got lunges. I'm going to do these stepping forward, making sure that my knees, my ankles, and my second toe are underneath the line of my hip. Don't make this hard on yourself by bringing your feet in or across the midline. Keep a little gap between your legs. We go down, we go back. Down, that's 2. Down, that's 3. And if you want, you can make a little robot arm to help with the momentum as you come down and back. My front knee is staying on top of the ankle, not in front. And I'm sending energy down through my back leg. Cool. We'll have 30 of those. All right, so the triceps extension, you're halfway there, exercise 5. If you'd like to, you can place your feet in a split stance. As long as you stay bent in the legs, turn this back hip forward, back knee open. We take the arms straight up, pull the ribs in, tuck the pelvis forward, elbow stays up, pointing straight ahead. The heel of the palm drives your dumbbells, or you can use one dumbbell if you like, up towards the ceiling. So I'm keeping that elbow really straight ahead, still and forward facing. 30 of these guys. We come down onto our mat. We curl back. We don't arch. We stay here in our dish. We're going to crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 30 times before we move on to our step-ups. On the step at the back of the room. All right. I'm keeping a slight gap between my feet. Shoulders away from ears. Core engaged. My glutes, boom, drive me up. I tap at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. You got 30 of those, and I guarantee that will get your heart rate up. 2 exercises to go. We have the reverse biceps curl. This is to help polars, especially with their forearm strength and shoulder stability. My hand, my wrist, my elbow, they're all in line with my shoulder. You can take them a little wider if you like. You've got 30 of those. Really squeeze in, keep your body super still. 30 of these ones, and we will finish with 30 tuck-ups. So we start on the floor with our hands above our head, and we'll tuck up into a tiny, tiny little shape. You'll do 30 of those. But once our hands and feet come So we're in an up, tight shape, and then back. Just like that, really pull in and extend out. 30 times. Time for Renee and I to train. We hope you enjoyed this circuit.